Dun, dun, dun. Today we're talking about the Fantail Goldfish. We're going to talk about tank setup, tank care, tank mates, water temperature, food and feeding schedule, everything that has to do with the Fantail Goldfish. I'm the owner / admin of Goldfish Keepers, which is the largest Facebook group for goldfish. So we have over 60,000 members strong. So if you're looking for more advice on goldfish, go ahead and join. It's a huge resource, super helpful. By the way, my name's Chris at Palmer Aquatics. I didn't say that yet, but fish keeping is my life. And if you like fish tanks, consider subscribing. And also, please give this video a like and let me know in the comments section, how is your fish keeping going? What fish are new to you? What are you thinking for upgrades? What are, we're always thinking of upgrading, adding new fish, plants. Let me know in the comments section because I love hearing from you guys and this is what I live for. So, without further ado, the Fantail Goldfish.
This fish is kind of known as the most basic fancy goldfish there is. It's kind of sad to say, but it's true. So all fancy goldfish are man-made, and each individual species has a handful of different body features. And the main difference between fancy goldfish and regular goldfish is actually the tail type. In Goldfish Keepers, by the way, that's my group, Goldfish Keepers, we're over 60,000 members, so please join. We refer to fancy goldfish as double-tail goldfish. So all regular goldfish are single-tail goldfish, and fancy goldfish are double-tail goldfish. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Alright, so now that I got some of the pure basics off of my tongue, I want to talk about the Fantail Goldfish. The two features that make this a fancy goldfish is the fact that it has the double tail, and it has that scrunched in kind of fat body style that most fancy goldfish see. It's super rare to see a skinny, sleek, fancy goldfish. You rarely ever see it, and that's because it's part of their genes and that's how they are. Alright, so let's talk some of the pure basics for aquarium care and tank setup. The minimum size aquarium you should have for a fantail goldfish should be 20 gallons minimum. I would say, I'm kind of a tank Nazi, I would say 40 gallons, but a lot of the guides online tell you 20 gallons minimum. As far as tank mates go and what other fish you can keep with the Fantail Goldfish, I would say only keep them with other fancy goldfish. And the reason is because fancy goldfish are really slow swimming fish, and if you keep them with other like single-tail regular goldfish or just any other kind of fish, frankly, they're going to eat all the food. Fancy goldfish are really, really slow. They have poor vision a lot of the times, and that's why you should just keep them with other fancy goldfish. Trust me on this. As far as aquarium water temperature, goldfish are cold water fish. A lot of people screw this up. They try to keep them with other tropical fish. Gouramis, cichlids, betas are all tropical fish that need to be kept at 79 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Goldfish are cold water fish. You should not keep them in anything above 75 degrees Fahrenheit. As far as foods and feeding go, fancy goldfish have like scrunched up bodies, and this means that their organs are also scrunched up. Fancy goldfish have tons of problems with bloat, swim bladder, and overfeeding is a huge issue with these fish. And I'm telling you, these goldfish will trick you. They will beg for food like crazy. They'll look like sad puppy dogs, but the truth is goldfish will overeat until they kill themselves. So you have to be in charge of this. You have to be serious. You're better off feeding them in tiny amounts multiple times a day. But that's pretty hard to do if you work a job and live a regular life. What I try to do is feed them small amounts and just try to make sure it's the amount at which they eat in a couple minutes. There's a lot of wise tales out there that say that floating food is bad for fancy goldfish. I don't know that I agree with that because I haven't had many issues whatsoever. I honestly feed all types of different foods. I'll throw a link in the description box of all my favorite foods and my favorite products, the filters, heaters, everything, if you're wondering what I like most. And variation is key when it comes to foods because, we don't know if one food is a lot better than the other, honestly. So what we do is we feed a variation of multiple different types of brands of foods. But yeah, guys, Fantail Goldfish care is pretty easy. We talked about the tank size, tank mates, water temperature, what fish you can keep them with, not to overfeed them, some good brands of foods. the difference between fancy goldfish and non-fancy goldfish, single tail, double tail. Hopefully this is getting easier for you guys. Just get on a schedule of doing regular water changes. Get yourself a Python water changer because it is a lifesaver. If you're still doing water changes in your aquarium with buckets, you need to slap yourself in the face and buy a water changer. They're $40 online. I'll throw a link in the description box, guys. Like, it hooks up to your sink, it sucks the water out, you hit a switch, and then it pulls the water back into your tank. It's literally that easy. Fantail goldfish are fancy goldfish. If you're looking to keep them with other cool fish, black moors, ryukins, any fancy goldfish is going to be a great choice. Whatever you do, don't keep them with koi fish or shabunkins or plecostomus. That's a catfish. A lot of people try to do that. Alright guys, that basically wraps up the Fantail Goldfish Care Guide. Please let me know in the comment section. Are you researching this fish because you've already bought one? Are you planning to buy one? What aquarium size are you going to set it up in? I love hearing from you guys. And please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for the love of fish tanks.